Morning folks, thought I'd chat a little bit about Beast League. We've finally managed to capture our second sort of rower looking dude. He gave us a Sakawal's Roost. It enabled us to get a portal to one of the beast bosses. I've noticed a large increase in the amount of red bosses that drop since entering tier 13s and above, and it's beginning to feel a bit more like a league. You can see I'm playing the Pog champion with absolutely ridiculous DPS, and I'm not even using Blade Flurry, which triples my damage. I've been working on grinding up some currency, grinding up some gear, and it's just about now that I've got all the gear I need, and I've tackled a Guardian. So I think I've got 3 days playtime, and I've managed to work my way up to Guardians, which is great. There's been a lot of talk about how poor beast crafting is and how unrewarding and how boring the league is, and I'm not trying to be, you know how in every argument there's like two fixed views, the ones that love it, the ones that hate it, right? I'm not trying to be the one that loves it to get the people that also love it to be viewers or fans or whatever, you know. I'm not trying to get them on my side. I'm just giving you my opinion. I think there are a lot of shit things about Beast League, in the sense that sometimes there's a really rippy map I'm doing, like a tier 15 plus map, and there's a red boss with about 800 mods on it, surrounded by about 800 mods in an abyss crack, you know, and I'm trying to like get it to a certain threshold of HP as a melee character to kill it. That can be frustrating, but I guess, you know, you're meant to just nuke them, necromancy net them, but then there's the whole thing of, if you didn't see the beast, is it worth using a necromancy net on? What does the beast even go towards? Do I need it for a recipe? It's a bit confusing. But the actual league, or should I say Path of Exile as well, I'm just enjoying. I haven't played PoE mapping in about 3 leagues. I do the odd map here and there. I kill the Shaper occasionally, but I've been doing Uberlab and being able to just blast these high tier maps and fight this new content and sort of do target crafting is so cool to me. I like it. Maybe it's not the best, maybe it could be a little bit more better implemented, but I don't think it's the worst league ever. People seem to forget that Masters were a league, Prophecy League was a league, and what also I've come to realise through playing this game is there is too much to do, and people are trying to sort of, what's the word? I don't even think I ended up capturing that guy, which is kind of bad. Maybe I didn't end up capturing him. But there's so much to do that people are getting really confused. They're trying to say, like, they can't get map drops, rares are useless, there's no chase uniques, the league sucks, breach is the best, abyss, blah blah blah. What people seem to be forgetting is there's so much to do in this game that you can keep yourself occupied for so long. And it is going to be hard to do. Like, here we go, we're playing Blade Flurry with my Pog champion damage, like Adrenaline, pop all your pots, and he's got a ghost on top of him in a tier 15. Look at this damage. Like, bang, and I'm enfeebled, and he's dead. Crazy. So, there is a new thing I've started doing, which is prophecies. I've never done prophecies. I skipped Prophecy League. I can't remember, maybe it was on, I think I was on holiday, and then I just didn't fancy doing it, and I skipped Prophecy League entirely, right? And as a result, I never really tried them or really knew what was up. This league, I've been doing prophecies now for about a week, on and off, and I made loads of currency doing them, and I think it's like a good thing. Put a base in and target farm craft, and I quite like that. I can sit, and instead of just buying an essence or doing whatever, I can get a unique map, I can get a unique belt, this one was a worm's molt, or I can begin to target farm some different things like attack speed on a foil, right? And people might go, oh, it's not worth my time, it's a shit roll, I might get 9% attack speed, but to me that's the game, that's like the gamble, right? If you want to beastcraft and use the stuff you've found whilst mapping, go ahead and do that. But if you want to target farm like tier 2 fizz or something, go and buy the essence, right? Otherwise, yeah, you are going to have to sort of YOLO it and try and land something a little bit lucky. I think it's misunderstood. Like I say, I could do Uberlab for an entire league, and that's just a small portion of PoE. I could do Prophecies for the entire league. I could do Shape of the entire league. I could do Shape Burial Grounds the entire league. I could do just hunting Abyss Cracks and doing, you know, that. I could trade beasts. I could just spend my whole league capturing and selling beasts. I could spend my whole league fighting Uber at Zeri and selling boss skills, Pale Council runs, you know. There is so much content in this game that you can't realistically expect to do it all. You have to put some work in. For example, I wasn't getting map drops. I ran loads of 11s and I just wasn't getting returns. But now that I've worked on getting my Atlas to 130, I've actually got so many red maps. Yeah, sometimes they're not 15s, sometimes they're not 14s. Sometimes I'll end up getting 20 tier 11s. But 20 tier 11s, if I put some effort in and run them, I'll get some 12s back. And then I'm back up to 12s. Like, people seem to want everything handed to them. Yes, map drops are frustrating, but get your Atlas going. It's like saying to somebody in World of Warcraft, oh, there's too much stuff to do in World of Warcraft. Like, oh, I can't get mounts. I can't blah, blah, blah. I can't do it. It's years and years of content. You can do Prophecy League inside of Beast League. Uberlab. You can do Forsaken Masters inside of Beast League. You can do bloody Abyss League, Breach League. You can do all the Breach content, all the boss content inside of Bestiary League. So yeah, Bestiary League, it is hard to get through and do everything because there's so much other stuff. That's why you've got to set your goal and choose what you want to do, because there is so much. People are trying to make the point that, oh, I can't do everything in a month. I can't do everything I want to do in the game in a 3-month league because it's so hard, because there's bad RNG and it's unlucky and it takes time. Well, yeah, because in this league there's all the other previous leagues. So to get through this one, you're gonna have to end up playing more. Like, how can I explain it any differently? If some guy's bitching that he can't fill out his bestiary, well, yeah, that's because whilst you're fighting bestiary, you're doing abysses, breaches, prophecies, bosses, Atlas upgrade, Shaper upgrade, Uber Elder upgrade, memory fragments. There's years and years and years of content in this game, so that's why I like it. I can come on and I can sit and I can decide, you know what, for the entire evening I'm going to do prophecies and enjoy myself. For the entire evening I'm going to farm all the shaper maps and see if I get any cool shaper items drop, right? So you do have to put some effort in, and people are trying to... I've seen posts saying like, oh, it's impossible, there's no map drops, it's bad, it's this, it's that, and it's like, well, you've got to just understand that grinding gear games, mate. The clue's in the name. It is a grinding game, and I wouldn't change it, because otherwise, if you can do all the content, if I can do all the content in this league in a league, well, then there's not enough content, is there? Because I'm dealing with 4 + 5 years of content on top of this league. That it should be overwhelming, because that means there's depth, and it makes me, like, this morning, finished my driving lesson, which went alright. And I thought to myself, right, in the afternoon, it's 1:30, I'll make this video, and then I'm going to carry on working on trying to get Elder to spawn. And if that doesn't go well, I think I'm going to do some more prophecies. And that's fine. I'm not bitching. There's so much content to do. It's such a great game. And everyone just seems to have got it, like, so confused that everything's shit and I want to do everything. Why aren't Harbingers dropping? Why can't I do Harbinger League? Why can't I do Orb of Horizons to make... Because it's a league inside a league inside a league inside a league, mate. There's a lot of fucking content. You're right, it does take time. And it should do. There it is, anyway.